everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited to come here again and share another thought-provoking video with all of us. And today's video is all about saving strategies for 2025 and beyond. This video is supposed to help you think about the way you have thought about savings all this while, rethink how you're looking at the saving strategy you're using, if you have any at all, or if this will be a guiding one for you 2025 and beyond. In my previous video, I actually talked about goal setting, and if we haven't done some of that, we should go and pick up our calendars, pick up our journals, and then do something. Think through what that one thing or two things you want to be able to get done in 2025. Definitely savings is one of the things that is a hot topic and comes up all the time. This video is supposed to be a good strategy for us to think through how we can change the methods we have used all this while, if we have any. And if we do not have any, this is actually a good adaptation for every one of us. Let's get right into it. So let's dive into it. And as we do this, I have a calendar which comes in handy, and then I have this rough sheets that I have put down some figures and values. I have tried to generate a formula that helps us to have an estimation of how much we will be putting away if we used this method. So today I have two methods or two strategies. The first one I like to call affectionately the compounding year savings method, which I would call method 1 to make things easy. And then the compounding savings, the compounding monthly savings method, which I will call method 2 to just make things very easy and keep it simple and copacetic. So if you're with me, give me a thumbs up in the comment section, like this video, share with somebody that will benefit immensely, and then let's get right into it. So as I've actually explained method 1, method 2. So method 1, which is the compounding yearly savings method, really works, and I would recommend that method for anybody who is looking to stretch themselves a little bit more beyond their everyday normal saving strategy or methods they will use. So in this method, you're going to be saving money every day, and you're going to be considering how much money are you going to save on any given day is going to be determined by what day of the year it is. So there are 365 days in the year. So January 1st is day 1, and December 31st is the 365th day of the year. So that, in actual sense, with this method, for the purpose of explaining this video, I'm going to be using the dollar as a currency to explain. But whatever amounts that we are getting, it will be the same total amount in different currencies. The values will definitely differ, because then currency strength differ from currency to currency. So allow me to use the dollar to explain, to just keep everything simplified. So January 1st, in essence, you're going to be putting $1 away. January 2nd, $2. January 3rd, $3. So it compounds as you go. That is why I like to call it the compounding yearly savings method. Even though it defeats the everyday compound method, the compound saving method, it defeats it, but you're definitely going to make good strides if you follow the strategy carefully and you work with it. So that means that by January 31st, you're going to be putting $31 away. February 1st, $32, because February 1st is the 32nd day of the year. So that also means that by December 31st, that is the 365th day of the year. So you're just going to be putting that amount away on that day. Now, we're going to be adding all of these amounts that you have put away compoundingly as you went along the days of the year. You're going to put everything together, and because that will be too much for us to do, too much for us to wrap our heads around using a calculator, takes too much time and is not effective or efficient, I came up with a method. I was able to get this method that I have here that is on the screen that you can see with the help of a friend, Adam. He's really good with his math and science. So then he was my senior in the College of Engineering. So then I just called upon him and said, this is what I'm thinking about and this is what it is. So how can we generate a very simple mathematical expression where we can just plug in the values and then it will work. So after a few minutes juggling our minds through what this is and trying to define whatever variables we want to use, we were able to readily identify that a series method works. So this is a method on your screen. As you can see, I have defined what the variables are, and once we're able to plug in our values in this method, you realize that saving compoundingly from January 1st to December 31st will give us a whooping 66, so a whooping, let me just not make a mistake right here, will give us a whooping $66,795 for the whole year using this method. And this money is money you have put away by your own efforts and through this strategy. Now, I'm not saying this is going to be easy, because this strategy requires you having a lot of discipline and you having something that you're looking forward to using this money for that gives you the motivation to go about doing it this way. Versus the second method, which I like to call the compounding monthly saving method, which is method 2. So whereas you're saving with the day of the year in method 1, in method 2 you're saving with the day of the month. So I'd like to put it very simply. So now I'll use this calendar to make explaining things much more easier. So I'm just going to flip to the first day of the year, which is January 2025. So there are 12 months in a year, and of these 12 months, 4 of these months have 30 days, 1 of the months has 28 days, and 7 of the months have 31 days. So in essence, when I pick January 2025 to illustrate this method, January 1st I put $1 away, on the 2nd $2, $3, $4. January 31st I put $31 away. But this is where things change with this method. Now on February 1st, you're no longer going to put away $32, but you're just going to start again with the day of the month. So by February 1st, you're going to start all over again. You're going to be putting $1 away, $2, $3, until you get to February 28th, where you're going to be putting $28 away. Now, when you go to the next month, which is in March 2025, you're going to start all over again. So by March 1st, you're going to be putting $1 away until you put another, how many months are there? How many days are there in March? There are about 31 days in March. So you're going to be putting $31 away by the last day of the month in March, which is 31st March. You're going to put $31 away. And then by April, the 1st of April, it's $1. So you're going to be starting all over again as the month begin and as the month end. You're just going to be putting away how many days that particular month has. So by the end of January, you should have put, by the last day, you should put $31 away. So if I have 28 days in a month, in essence, I would have put, at the end of putting money away for that 28 days, I would have $406 at the end of that month. Now, if I have 30 days, by the time the month ends, I have $465. Now, if I have 31 days, by the time the month ends, I would have $496. Now, if I put all of this together with this method too, which is the compounding monthly savings method, by the time the year ends, I would have $5,738. And that is money that you have put away by your own efforts. And that is what is so exciting about this method, that I feel like it is very important if people know about it. Because It is not just knowledge that is power, it is applied knowledge that is power. Because by this method, I see that people can have different variants or variations of saving strategies they want to adapt for themselves. You can do the 15-day method, you can do the 30-day method, you can do the 20-day method, 40-day method, and on and on and on you go. And this formula, as I have illustrated on the screen, as you can see, can be used to calculate how much you're making for each of the methods that you're adopting based on the day of the year, the day of the month. If you want to do 15 days, 30 days, 20 days, 40 days, 60 days, 90 days, this method can help you plug in your variables. Just have to understand what the variable is, and then plug it in, and then see how much you're making if you're putting money down yourself every day. It is so exciting. Now, the beauty of both methods is that it follows a certain pattern, and then you can time yourself. You really have to put in some kind of discipline to be able to put money away. That money you're putting away is your own money. It would be nice if we are able to do it. If for some reason you miss a day or two, quickly get right back into it, because it's exciting if at the end of the period you put money away and it is money you're taking, if you're using as down payment for a mortgage, down payment for a car, down payment for some kind of investment you want to start, down payment for a business. It's exciting, and you can get a lot of return on your money. Now, in my next video, I'll be talking about if you're able to put money away and how you can put it in an investment fund as you go along the way. And if at all, are there any investment funds that we want to be looking into, and what sort of questions to ask your broker or your banker or whoever is guiding you through your investment fund savings or strategies that you're using. I feel like financial literacy is important. As we go along every day of our lives, we're looking beautiful, fashion, making travel plans, holiday plans, retirement plans, making fashion decisions here and there. Money is of the essence. We use money for all of these things, and savings comes in handy. Having a plan comes in handy, and some of these strategies help us become very independent, and it makes a difference in our lives every day. So I thought that sharing is important. I thought that if I didn't have anything to give at all, I could just remind somebody who already knows the strategy already. You already know, I know. But it would be nice to remind people that, hey, let us get something done. And you can use this formula. You can use it to check for various different strategies or variants of this saving method. And that should work for you. So having the discipline to be able to do this changes everything. You're building for yourself a cushion of financial stability or financial comfort for the future. And all of us need some of that. Now, what do you think? Do you think that you are somebody who has some kind of ambition that needs a little stretching? So you're going to be doing the compounding year savings method, which is method 1. Or you want to take it easy and build momentum and build discipline by going with the compounding monthly savings method. Or you want to also sit down and devise your own strategy, 10 days, 15 days, 20 days, 30-day method. Whichever one works for you. Tell me in the comment section below, and let me know what you're thinking, and let me know what method you think you would adapt and try in 2025 and beyond. Now, before you go, like this video, share this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so that you wouldn't miss out on any interesting videos that I have in store for you. Stay tuned.